How you doing, YouTube? Yeah, a little bit of it's not channel updates, it's event updates. Beertuberpalooza 2021 in the books, officially happening now. Everybody's like, "What the hell are you talking about, dude?" Well, I will tell you, because that's what I do. I'm gonna take a sip of beer first, though. Cheers. Rewind. The tail end of 2018, I get this bug up my butt about doing like a like not a beer festival, but just a meetup of people that do this, people that do beer stuff on YouTube. And I'm always, as much as people might not think, I want to bring people together. I want to kind of connect people and have fun and do all that kind of stuff when it comes to beer stuff. So I was like, screw it, I want to do this. What should I do? Who should I invite? That was the first thing. Who do I want to be on my land, on my property? Because they're, kind of fighting back and forth, thinking about whatever. And you know what? Screw it. I'll reach out to the people I talk to most on YouTube. And I kind of bounce the idea off of them. And, a group, pretty much all of them were like, yeah, dude, we would totally do that. We will book it right now and it'll happen. So I was like, okay, as long as I get a couple people coming down, it's worth it. It's pretty much a bottle share, and we're recording stuff and having a blast. Let's do it. So I ended up just collecting a bunch of emails from a lot of the people that I enjoy, I respect, and even people that just, that are beer tubers, that people that I don't really interact with, or even people that I just don't even just watch their channel, whatever, but everybody's invited kind of thing. Shoot out some emails, get some responses, have some people come back, and then it turns out to be a decent little kind of showing of people. I think we ended up having around 10 people total, and it was strictly supposed to be like, okay, let's hang out, have fun, drink some beers outside, do that whole kind of thing. It was 103 degrees that day. Real feel 118. So it was brutal, but we still had a blast. We went to a couple different breweries, came back here. We ended up doing it inside. It was almost like we got lucky that it was such a small turnout, so that we could have it indoors. And we had it indoors. We had a blast. Made a ton of videos. You can go back and look them up. Beertuberpalooza 2019. And everybody ended up going home with a bunch of beers because everybody bought a bunch of beers, and we had a blast. And then, we were kind of like, okay, we're definitely doing this next year. And then, COVID. COVID happens. We're intelligent, compassionate, science following, logical, and, human beings. And we're like, yeah, we can't do that because that would be dumb. So 2020 kind of just got nixed by the old COVID, And it kind of lost its momentum there for a bit, It's just, we were like, okay, we're going to do it. Okay, we can't obviously do it. That was it. And I just kind of forgot about it. Like, even the group of us that were at the original one, which is like Kyle from the Hype Beer Reviews and Nerd Sense guys, and Joe from the Beer Patrol, and Keith from 93 Lumber, my buddy Joe from he used to do NEPA beer reviews. We're just kind of like, okay, just kind of afterthought it because it's, we're gonna do it, but end up getting scrapped. And funny enough, my wife kept being like, you can do your beer thing this year, but in a positive way. Like, you should do your beer thing this year because, we're into 2021. I've been fully vaccinated since March. My child is vaccinated not for COVID, but he's got his vaccines, and my wife has hers. And it's an outdoor thing. Nobody's allowed in the house. Definitely this time. We're like, there's no reason why I can't do it. I have a 26-acre farm. We had a family function a couple weeks ago for everybody to finally meet my baby. That's how strict we are. My baby was born in March, and we waited till June to even let immediate family meet my baby after he had his vaccinations. We were all vaccinated, and we're like, well, we still don't want people in our house, so we ended up renting a porta potty, and we found out it was cheap, so we're just going to keep it all summer. So I have a porta potty in this place, and I'm like, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to do it. Let's rewind a minute. Go back to the original planning. I think I sent out the original Beertuberpalooza emails 2018, like the end of 2018 for 2019. And I think we didn't set a date until like April or March, April, May. So you're talking about months it took us to put a date together. So fast forward back to last week, like not even 7 days ago. I was like, What do you guys feel about Beertuberpalooza, that core group of people that were there last year, and they're like, do it, we're doing it. What date? Let's do this date. Anybody cool with this date? How about this date? Boom. August 14th, done, booked. Airbnb is booked. Everybody's coming. That was originally here. Minus Joe from Beer Patrol. But if you don't follow him, you should go follow him. He's just had open heart surgery. Didn't expect him to respond. Love you, brother. He's doing awesome, but go subscribe to him. Super good dude. He'll probably be here eventually, because even if he can't drink, he just will come and hang out. If he doesn't, that's okay. We'll be there in spirit. But regardless, we're doing it. So boom, we're doing it again. That's it. What else do you want me to say? I sent out a bunch of emails to a bunch of different people. I'm almost positive I missed a bunch of people. I can only remember specifically so many kind of beer tubers and stuff like that. So I cultivated a list of people on BeerTube, and I sent out invites. And we've had a couple people already RSVP. We've had a couple of people already RSVP and book lodging. So we're definitely going to have a little bit bigger turnout than last year. Maybe a little bit bigger turnout than I even expected. So it should be fun, man. August 14th. It's going to be pretty much, a carbon copy of last year's, or 2 years ago, of the itinerary for that. It's going to be on Saturday, start at noon. We're going to hit a couple different breweries locally, hang out for a couple hours at breweries and just real close, shuffle around, stuff like that. We'll have designated drivers. And then just come back here and just review stuff, just hang out and shoot the shit, have fun, have basically a big bottle share where we're going to review stuff. I plan to have 3 different stations available for everybody. And by stations, I mean I'm going to have 2 areas where people can record videos. It'll just be recording. That's it. It'll be recording like you don't have to do anything. You just sit down at a table with your boys, girls, they, them, whoever. Sit down with your beer and be like, let's start to... you don't have to click start. You don't have to do whatever, and just start recording. 2 of those, and I think I'm going to have like a live feed going. This is perfect world stuff. Hopefully I can make it happen with the 19 billion microphones and cameras I own, and have like a live feed going like the whole time, to where if someone wants to do like a live feed, they just sit down and start, doing stuff. So you guys can watch at home. And hopefully it'll be a good time. It should be good. The added bonus I actually added this year, and it's a bonus for us people that do these videos, is I invited some subscribers along. There's, I had a subscriber at my wedding. That's, I've met some really great people through BeerTube. And there's some guys that not only send me beer mails, but I know send some other people beer mails, and are just really active in the community. So, and they live in the northeastern area of the United States. Some don't. But I invited them too. I'm like, hey man, if you can make it, that would be great. We would love to have you. You're constantly talking with all of us. You're constantly sending us beer. We wouldn't be doing this if you guys weren't engaged. I mean, we would still do it, but I mean, it makes it that much easier in people that are engaged. So, have a couple boys. I'm gonna call them boys, even if they're girls. That's my slang on it. Boys, friends is basically what I'm trying to say, because subscribers, viewers, followers, that sounds too dirty. They'll be there too, so we'll have a great kind of hangout. Probably looking at about 15 to 20 people at the moment, RSVP'd as definites, and it should be a really good time. So look forward to it. Like I said, I'm probably going to do some live stuff. Definitely get a bunch of recordings. If you remember the one we did 2 years ago, it was probably a month of recordings randomly strewn throughout all our channels. And I actually wanted to say this. If you're a beer tuber and you didn't receive an email, 2 things. 1, go check your, spam or whatever box. Or 2, if you feel like, I kind of want to come to this, write me. Like, I obviously don't, sometimes it's hard for me with a kid and all that kind of stuff. It's hard for me to keep in the loop. And, while there are I vet people, certain people don't feel comfortable on my property. If that's the case, I'm sorry, I'm an asshole. But if you feel like you're going to be like, man, I really would like to go to this, but I didn't get an invite. 1, you might have, and it's got slipped through your spam filter or something like that. Or 2, just reach out to me. Let me know. Because everybody's invited. I sent emails to people that I normally watch, people that I might have not been fans of, people that live overseas, people that don't speak the same language. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make it as all-inclusive as I can. But I also have to take that balance of safety and allowing people on my own property. So there is that kind of check and balance that only I can say yes and no to, which makes me the dick, but I'm more than welcome to play that role. So yeah, Beertuberpalooza. 2 months, basically. Less than 2 months it's going to happen. It should be a really good time. I know we'll have a blast. A bunch of us hanging out, doing beer reviews, and just shooting the shit. So there you go. I guess that's a channel update. I guess that's a lifestyle update or something like that for us, just kind of doing beer things and letting you guys kind of watch us act the fools. So there you go. Let me know what you guys think of Beertuberpalooza. Did you watch the videos from last time? Are you looking forward to this one? Should you, or should I say, should we do something specific here? Or do you have an idea? There'll be tons of mystery beers. There'll be a bunch of collabs. Should we do something specific? Is there something I'm missing? I don't know. You let us know. So, there you go. A little bit of an update. Looking forward to it. Pretty much at this point, that's funny. The 14th. Jesus Christ, that's 6 weeks away. 6 weeks. There's one surprise might be happening, too. If that happens, that would be great. But I don't let the cat out of the bag yet. So, there you go. Little quick update. Little quick video about Beertuberpalooza. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. If you feel like you should be there or want to be there, don't hesitate to write out to me, matt@massivebeers.com. I just might have forgot because I'm an ass. And, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed our video. Hopefully you enjoyed those videos we make eventually. If they see the light of day. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.